Hey guys, Crew Blonde Wave, I'm Eric.
Shane. I'm Eric.
So Star Wars, Rebels. Last time one Rebels.
Death.
Thrawn.
And Thrawn killed people.
He didn't.
And Calvin is, Callus. No, Thrawn is pretty sure that Callus is the dude.
I should make my...
Fulcrum.
I should do a Callus.
You should.
Shave this and have this. And then we go to see Logan.
Yeah. The poll last time was, do you think Sabine will be back on the Ghost's crew by the end of season 3?
I said no, I think.
You said no. I said yes. Shane said...
Maybe.
Yeah. So 48% said no. 51% said yes.
That's a pretty damn close.
Extremely
That's close.
split.
That's close.
Let's see what some people were saying. Alexander said she's gone.
Oh,
That's what I said.
gone.
Super Monoman says, I really hope she'll be back in some capacity.
I like her. It'd be cool if they brought her in the movies. Wouldn't that be sweet? If she showed up in, like, the Han Solo movie or something?
That'd be interesting. Flashback 007. I'm not sure she's coming back. The show seems to focus a lot more on Ezra and Kanan since the mid-season finale. Where's Hera been? Sabine might just show up in the finale, but I don't think she'll be back as a permanent member of the Ghost crew. She stays to support her family and fellow Mandalorians.
I hope not.
I don't know. They have been focusing a lot on Kanan and Ezra.
Skeletor says, well, it's the perfect setup to where all of them are in trouble and then fall into Thrawn's trap, and then Mandalore ships come and Sabine, not Ezra, saves the day.
That's what I said. I said I think if she shows up, it'll be in a finale and she'll save the day.
But will she be on the team?
Okay, so that's what people think. We're going to find out what we think about this episode of Rebels right.
Mon Mothma of Chandrila has shocked the Senate with her treasonous remarks against Emperor Palpatine.
I name the Emperor himself for ordering the brutal attacks on the people of Gorman. This massacre is proof that our self-appointed Emperor is little more than a lying executioner.
She's out then.
That's probably who they're going to be escorting.
Lady's got guts.
That's got to be who they're escorting.
Yeah. Ooh. It's like a escape pod. Oh, that's a probe.
That's one of those...
Yep. Infiltrator droids or whatever.
Yeah. You must be scanning for him. Man, it does look like a... Man, that's a good trick.
Yeah.
Oh no, turning around.
That doesn't look like leaving.
It's headed right for us.
Move a bit closer. Just a little bit closer.
Just a little higher. Just a little higher.
Wait, I'm one of you.
Get it,
Oh.
get it. Come on, get it.
What does the ghost have on the bottom of it? What are those two things?
Ooh.
I can't get a clean shot.
Oh.
Whoa, who's that?
Never mind.
Rebels?
Stay on target.
Good. Here's Y-Wings. Yeah, it might be.
Phoenix Leader, this is Gold Squadron.
Gold leader?
We catch you at a bad time?
Sorry about that, Gold Squadron. Close call with an Imperial probe.
Were you detected?
Chances are high and called for reinforcements.
Begin fueling immediately. We need to get out of here before the Empire arrives.
He's back in Rogue One, now he's in Rebels.
And this is Captain Vander. He leads Gold Squadron.
Yeah.
This is Ezra and Zeb and Chopper.
So, what are you transporting?
Please understand, due to security concerns, your crew will not be allowed to board our vessel.
Well, you're all welcome aboard ours.
Oh, they're refueling. That's what they're doing? I know what those huge tanks were.
Your little encounter may have jeopardized this mission.
Oh, you mean the probe? What did you expect us to do?
It would have been prudent to avoid detection, as ordered. This assignment is extremely sensitive.
You came out of hyperspace.
well maybe you
We
should have
attempted
given us
to,
a few more
right?
details instead of being so sensitive about your assignment.
Did your droid just insult us?
My crew did the best we could, but you didn't give us much information to go on.
Look, that probe, it was probably looking for us, specifically. We are carrying cargo highly valuable to the Rebellion, and desperately wanted by the Empire.
Is it Mon Mothma?
It's either Mon Mothma or Leia or something. Yeah,
No,
wanted by the Empire.
Can't be Leia.
It's gotta be Mon Mothma, though.
We need all the firepower we can get.
Ezra.
Got anyone who can fly it?
Yeah, me.
Alright.
He can do it.
She's the best pilot.
Yeah.
Just remember what I taught you.
He's a Jedi, too, though.
Let's do this.
I like just the hold coming up in the shield.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Detach.
hatch is jammed?
We'll have to detach it manually. Come on!
Transport's lost shields.
Get everyone off the transport and on the Ghost, now!
Everybody onto the Ghosts?
Who's in there? Who's in there?
Yep.
There we go.
Let us be of assistance, Captain.
Senator Mon Mothma.
That's the same voice actress, though, isn't it?
Might be.
That sounds just like her.
It's the old targeting computers.
Yep.
Ion
Oh,
shots, yeah.
sweet, dude. That's a great
What was
effect.
that?
Ion cannon. Disable their shields.
Detach complete! Finish their cruiser!
Oh, bombing, yeah.
Dude, I love that effect.
Awesome. Yeah, did you hear the music? I like that.
I know of young Mr. Bridger, and I thank you, Captain Aurelius.
We saw your speech on the HoloNet. You really let the Emperor have it.
I only wish words had more of an impact.
Senator, let's forget this mission and get you back to Chandrilla to a proper hiding place.
Chandrilla. Yeah.
No hiding.
Are they gonna take you to like a real
My
base?
presence at the meeting is not optional.
You mean the meeting?
The meeting.
Ask and I trust them to get me there. We're in the process of building an alliance, uniting the various rebel cells across the galaxy. My challenge to the Emperor was a call to stand against the Empire. My hope is all who answer it will see that they are not alone. I must be there to meet them.
Just go to Dantooine.
Involvement has been a secret, but the Empire will be attempting to track any ship that tries to leave this system.
I know a way to sneak you out of the sector. Senator, we'll get you to that meeting.
Give them the coordinates to Dantooine.
Yeah! Alright, sweet.
She will brave the unlikeliest path to transport her passenger out of the sector. There, the Archeon Pass, a favorite of Outer Rim smugglers.
Through the nebula.
Our capital ships can't follow her.
Precisely. So I've readied my new prototype and our best pilots to hunt down and capture this rogue senator.
The three panel
Grand Admiral,
ties.
allow me the honor of silencing her.
Defenders.
Very well, Governor. She could be our key to locating the true rebel fleet.
The nebula.
The Archeon Nebula. There's stars forming in there. Get too close and you'll burn up.
I can handle it. Hera taught me a few tricks. She's the best around.
Is this gonna be like when Clone War? Ooh.
Yep, there's the defender.
Since when do ties have hyperdrives?
Yep.
Oh no.
You are harboring a traitor to the Empire. Surrender immediately.
Gold 3 and 4, send him our reply.
One down.
It's just one ship?
Two down.
Stay on the Ghost, tight.
And disable your proton torpedoes.
Why?
They've been known to ignite the gas in clouds like these.
The shields are too strong.
Shoot the other two.
Ignite the gas around them.
It's everywhere though, you know?
No, 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 no.
I'm dropping like fucking flies. Kill the other two dudes, man.
This is our only chance.
That's an interceptor.
Yeah.
They don't have the shield.
There went that.
You got one.
Here's the other one. Last one. Dang, he's fine.
He's got shields. Chicken.
He'll be back.
Wake
That
up.
star took its toll. We're losing power.
We'll hold off the defender while you get the senator out of here.
He's right. Go now. We've got this.
Oh no.
Well, that ain't good.
It's all the places they can. How huge space is. You always wonder in Star Wars how they just show up within like a mile.
Well, that nebula would be like gigantic. It's a
Yeah.
star nursery, you know?
Get ready. I'm gonna fly right through your sights.
What if I hit you?
He can't, so you won't either.
Boom! Got him. Dead!
You bought us some time.
Oh, he'll
We've
recover.
got to get out of here and find the ghost.
You take the lead.
Whoa.
And that ship can take some damage then, I guess.
They gotta stop that tractor beam.
We're caught in a tractor beam. Can you break us free?
Kid, charge your ion cannon and arm your proton torpedoes.
Proton torpedoes? Negative. Do not attack the Star Destroyers. Fire at the nebula.
The nebula? Of course.
Chopper, be ready on the hyperdrive.
Okay.
Like
Shit.
solar flares. Just, dude, that does so much damage. Look at that shit.
Look at that. Jesus. I love the blue look to it.
This thing's gotta be cost $1 trillion to make.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they got them attached. That's cool.
For too long, I've watched
Hail
the
to Donna.
heavy hand of the Empire strangle our liberties, stifling our freedoms in the name of ensuring our safety. No longer, despite Imperial threats, despite the Emperor himself, I have no fear as I take new action. We will not rest until we bring an end to the Empire, until we restore our Republic. Are you with me?
Oh!
Look!
The Rebel fleet!
Yeah.
There's a freight strip, there's a hammerhead.
Yep.
Oh, great music. Ah, we get to see Dantooine.
I want to see the planet.
I know.
It would be wonderful if they met in the destroyed Jedi Temple.
That'd be cool.
And then they had the big, like, the manta ray things that would fly in the sky, right? And fucking farmers fighting each other. Anyway, okay, so do you think that Gold Leader is using the X-Wings that they stole earlier in the season? Because that was General Dodonna's...
The Y-Wings?
Y-Wings, yeah. And I believe that they were confirmed to be the ones
well,
that
they had
they're
said
using.
that they were taking those and they weren't keeping them, they were giving them to someone else.
The Dodonna, yeah.
So they very well could be.
Yeah. Why does Mon Mothma know who Ezra Bridger is?
Because of Bail Organa, maybe?
Would that be it?
Bail knows who he is.
Yeah. But she's like, Ezra Bridger, he is known to me. I'm like,
I'd have to say Bail Organa. I don't know what
Okay.
else.
Yeah.
I guess so. I didn't know if there was anything that I was missing about
Because
that. But it could be
she
Bail
talks
Organa.
with Bail and probably Leia, and they both had interactions with Ezra and Kanan and stuff. So, and then Phoenix Squadron is known by people too. So,
True.
It might just be word of mouth of other people who are rebels.
Yeah.
What if she knows he's a Force user?
It could be. I mean, that's going to be a valuable commodity in Rebel Alliance, Force users.
Yeah.
She didn't say anything about Kanan.
She might have heard of Kanan too, but she might not know that they're with the same group.
Yeah.
So she just, I'm gonna mention it.
Yeah. So cool thinking that we're like at Dantooine now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting so close, you know?
Well,
Because that's the old base that they were at, they abandoned for
yeah.
Yan.
Whenever they introduced the speech that she had in the very beginning, and I'm like, maybe they're waiting on her. She's got to be on the run.
Yeah.
And like I didn't know who else was gonna be, and then she's like, we got to go to a location. I'm like, please be Dantooine. Please be Dantooine.
Yeah.
It's like I know it was mentioned before. Be there. Because they have to go there and then leave.
Yeah. I always really enjoy, like, our heroes on Rebels being instrumental in the formation of the Alliance and Rogue One and all that stuff, because Chopper filmed Mon Mothma calling the Rebels together.
Mhm.
And she did it while on the Ghost.
It'd be cool if they get down to Dantooine and make like a base like called like what is it, Garrick? Is that it?
What is it?
Was it Garrick?
Garrick?
What was Starkiller's like real name? Was
Gallon.
It? Gallon.
Gallon Merrick.
Gallon Merrick.
Yeah.
I was mixing.
Or Galen.
Both
Galen
those,
Merrick.
Both those names together. It'd be cool if they had like Merrick base or something
Yeah.
like that, or Gallon base.
I liked him today for because that's such a good story.
Yeah,
Fucking
it is.
It'd be funny if they just brought that name or something back into it. Like,
Somehow.
Not it doesn't have to be the Apprentice or none of that kind of stuff.
I mean, they can't use Starkiller because they've already have Starkiller base.
Yeah, just some kind of nod back.
That would be
to
funny if
that.
the Rebels had Galen Merrick base, and then all in the future we have Starkiller base. It's
Yeah.
like, well, I picked the dark side when I played that game, so I'm naming this.
Yeah.
Okay. Man, how do blockades work in space?
I don't know. You can
Like you
fucking
can't
go
get
anywhere.
out. Like you can't get out of the entire sector, the system. Like how are they
Fly
blocking the entire?
Fly the fuck up.
I mean, you just got 360 by 360 degrees to fly any fucking direction you want, I guess. Now I know there's like hyper lane, or hyperspace lanes that you have to go
There's
through.
like known ones.
Because you have to
Well,
chart a lane and make sure it's
you
safe.
have to go somewhere that's not gonna have stars you're gonna run
Yeah.
into, or planets you're gonna hit, or any of that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. So there's got to be like that's got to narrow down some directions you can go to leave.
I
But
know they
still,
have. I know they have like indicators or whatever they're called that can pull you out of hyperspace if you go by them. Some kind of
Yeah,
like
that's
mass
true.
thing.
So maybe sitting around like the hyperlane type
Yeah.
stuff, and I don't know. I find it like it should be easier to blockade a planet, but to
Yeah.
just blockade Like, they didn't know what direction they were going, right?
Yeah.
They were just they're in this sector. We got to protect all around and make sure they don't leave.
And above it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
all around it.
They just flew out here and they're like, popped out here. Oh, shit, we can't go anywhere.
I was also confused by the size of the nebula as well. Like, did they go on one side and come out, or were they like in and then out
It's
this
like
way?
1,000 light years across.
Yeah,
It probably was in, and then I think they came back out. Like, I don't think they went straight across.
Okay.
But I think they went in and out another location.
I mean, I always had to think too. Like, we gotta remember how fast these ships are going. Like, yeah, they'll come out of hyperspace and they can just fly right down to the planet. Like, that would take a long time, just going like like a car or something. You know, these ships are going, even whenever they're not going in hyperspace, they're probably going like at least as fast as like asteroids and stuff, which are like 20,000 miles an hour or a second or some shit. You know,
Probably pretty quick.
yeah. Okay, that's just something I was thinking about. I mean, when they blew up that nebula, that's pretty much like a star nursery. Like,
it was like a solar flare.
Like, how many worlds and species did they deny creation because they destroyed that star crib?
Yeah.
Or did the whole thing blow up? Or
I think they just blew up like some of the gases of it, right?
Just some of the gases?
How would that ignite everything, though? That's why
one of the things I thought of is like, well, you know, these star destroyers are massive. Maybe they do form some kind of their own gravity, and they can attract like gaseous forms like that. I guess I don't know.
It could be a magnetism thing of like, because like if it's like a solar flare from the sun, aren't we protected because of the magnetism of the Earth?
Yeah.
So like maybe
in the atmosphere. Yeah.
Yeah. So like, isn't there? It could be like a magnetism type thing that was attracting it versus like these small ones that maybe didn't have as much.
Hell, maybe it was because the tractor beam was on. It was like getting stuff like brought to it. I mean, I believe the beam is probably just like a single piece of light. I don't know how it works exactly. The tractor beam was always funny because it's the one thing in Star Wars that doesn't really have an effect.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't really do that very well when they did that. Like, if they were doing tractor beams and we never heard about them and they did it today, it would definitely have some kind of effect.
Like a blue light
visual
coming out
thing
that
to it.
wrapped around it.
But because they filmed it in 5 or 6
75.
and then released 77, they just couldn't, like, there's like, it is a beam and it's hitting them.
Yeah.
Everybody, it's implied. You know what I'm saying? I just think it's interesting that in something as visual as Star Wars, there's still none of that. Even shields in old Star Wars, you didn't really see shields much either. But you see them now, but we still don't see tractor beams.
I think what's interesting is that once you're in a tractor beam, you're fucked no matter who you are.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, like, Han tries to fight, Hera tries to fight, and it's just like, you can't do anything.
They shut him down, nothing happens.
Alright, I don't have anything else. You got anything else? Okay. Let's see if we have any Q&As. Okay, so we have Sonny, and he said, do you think we'll ever get to see Alderaan? What other places do you want to see? Honestly, I would like to see some nice Republic stuff. I mean, Terrace isn't really around anymore.
I mean, Terrace was still around, but it was the whole
I would like to see more
outside of it was destroyed and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they had it in SWTOR, but like it was like
Yeah.
so much wasteland kind of stuff. It
What's
was
that place called? Felucia?
Felucia?
It's for
Aya Secura was killed.
Yeah, I think that's like a gorgeous ass. I think it'd be a badass planet to see.
very colorful. We were on that on Force Unleashed.
Yeah,
And
that was
Clone Wars,
awesome.
yeah.
Dantooine would be cool just because it's so integral to the Rebels mythos. And it would be really cool to see if they would honor Knights Republic look and design, because I always really enjoyed that.
Manon?
Manon would be cool.
Ooh, Royal Corellia.
We had a
Corellia. I've always wanted to see
Corellia would be cool.
I'd like that.
We had a Manon alien in Clone Wars one time.
Yeah, I forget what they're called, but yeah, the little fishy guys.
Yeah. Isaiah Thomas. So far in the series, who is your favorite character and why? Also see you guys at Star Wars Celebration. We will be at Celebration,
Yes,
Isaiah, to come and say hi. We'll be there probably all the days except maybe Sunday. We might not be there Sunday, we'll see. But who's your favorite character? I love Chopper.
I like so many of them for different reasons.
Yeah.
I'd say Kanan.
I actually really enjoy Callus.
Yeah, I enjoy Callus.
Yeah.
There's characters I love seeing. I don't know if they're my favorite. You know, but I love seeing Maul.
I like Hera.
I love seeing, Vader and Ahsoka.
Ahsoka.
That's stuff I wanted to see.
Ahsoka's really good.
I want to see more of those type of characters.
I like Hera because like she's a good pilot.
Yeah.
I enjoy the pilot aspect.
I love that E-Wing episode.
I like
that E-Wing.
Yeah.
What the hell happened in that thing?
I don't know.
They had like that tri-beam attack.
Yeah.
Could use that.
2 OP.
I like the Ezra and Zeb dynamic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Zeb's okay. I like Zeb.
Oh, and the Alan Rickman droid.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever his name is.
Yeah, he's great.
AP something or whatever.
He's great.
KYTE. Do you think Revan could be reintroduced through a Sabine episode in which explores the Mandalorian history? Could it happen? Yes. I don't know if it will. I don't know if they want to have to worry about, well, yeah, there was a Darth Revan.
I know,
but none of the other stuff is true. Or
was it George or Dave Filoni that was interested in putting him back in Clone Wars?
Well, George. It was George. He was going to use Revan and Bane.
Yeah.
And then Dave said, "Well, you shouldn't do that because they shouldn't be able to live past their life." Where we did see Bane eventually, but that was in the vision that Palpatine was giving him too.
Yeah.
Which it might have some kind of actual Bane energy there, but they can't they're ghosts. They can't really affect much, Which I guess Ben Kenobi can't really either.
See,
but
I don't know. I like what Tor did with Revan and stuff.
Yeah.
And I feel like the story that they kind of have with that, like Revan could still be a Force ghost possibly.
I agree.
He wasn't evil.
Yeah.
But he wasn't necessarily a good Jedi kind of thing. He was kind of in that middle ground that I feel like if he knew it, he should be able to be a Force ghost.
I agree.
And I feel like he would be a good source of like riding that line of what's good and what's bad.
Well, I'm interested.
Which would be awesome for Luke Skywalker, I think too.
Well, that's true, but I mean, would you be able to fill that with Vader? Like Vader's ghost, I imagine will have the same amount of stuff. Because we've seen some concept art, even from The Force Awakens, that was like half Anakin, half Vader ghosts.
And I like the idea a lot.
I hope they keep that, hopefully for 8, that would be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, maybe. But, I don't know, in this time, though,
I get
for
you.
like Ezra, it wouldn't work as well, because Vader's just evil now.
True.
Yeah.
And that's the last one I see for this week. Maybe you can pick up some ones from last week. What do you think, Thomas says, what do you think the color of the Darksaber mean? We know that the color of crystal depends on the user. It's poopa heads. That's what it is, Thomas.
Nice answer.
I don't know. I think it's just a proto lightsaber weapon. See, I had thought that Pre-Vizsla said that it was stolen from the Jedi. It was the weapon of a Mandalorian / Jedi. But I guess it was stolen from the Jedi.
Didn't they put it in the thing and
because the Jedi
Mandalorians came and took it, right?
So I guess that is true. So I don't know what it says about the actual Mando. I think it's just a combination of culture is what it is.
With the color on the user, is that the idea of like just the user? Like if I turn on a lightsaber, it's this color.
Well, there's now a new thing in the canon where your lightsaber color depends on you. Like whenever you're putting your crystal together and you turn it on for the first time, something about your balance or I don't know, some shit.
I kind of like
that so shit. It's not everybody turns on, so it's more okay. So I build my lightsaber and get it all set up, and then when I turn it on, the color kind of chooses me.
Reflects your personality.
It reflects your personality. So like
that, I don't mind that as much as like I thought it meant more of like here's your green saber. All right, turn it off. Look, Shane, hold this. All blue.
No,
like that's weird.
No, it kind of like it's like you're you're coloring the crystal rather than getting a colored crystal.
Okay.
So that classic like Guardian and Consular Jedi classes.
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of like that. Lego says, "Do you think that Rex and Yularen will reunite? That would be a cool meeting. Captain Rex and Admiral Yularen, because they fought together in the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
And they're on opposite sides. That would be really interesting.
I don't know. I don't know if they could. I still wonder what direction they're going to take Rex with this.
Yeah.
Is he going to stay around, and is he going to be the guy in the end of Return of the Jedi?
I think Dave Filoni's working on it.
I mean, he's mentioned that, but he's never confirmed. A lot of people say, like, well, he mentioned it, he confirmed it. Like, he didn't confirm anything. He was just like, oh, that's interesting, isn't it? Right? Right, guys?
I just wonder if he's going to do that, and is Rex going to go that entire time of not knowing who Vader really is?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll end with this one. Jeffrey said, which Rebels character are you? So who do you see in this story being you? I like Zeb. Maybe I'll be a Zeb.
Garabast. I'll be Hera.
You be Hera? You fuck Kanan?
I don't think that.
I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Be the pilot.
Be the pilot. Shane, where would you place yourself?
Be the leader.
I was going to say Zeb.
You're going to say Zeb? Well, you can't. I took it. So you got to pick someone else.
Can't both be Zeb?
You can be a little boy.
Kanan.
Little boy? Oh, you can. Okay.
No!
You little boy, That's funny. Okay. All right. That's going to be everything for this week. We got to think of a poll real quick. If we see Dantooine, will it take its cues from the design from Knights of the Republic, or will it be brand new?
I think by looking at the planet that way, I think it might already kind of have that.
It could.
I felt like it kind of had a resemblance of the KOTOR.
I mean, it's rolling hills. It's the fucking things flying, and it's.
You're about them things flying.
I love those things flying.
Droids and her woman, or woman and her droid.
Yep. The murder mystery, but we all know what that looked like, and if you don't, fucking look it up. But do you think that Dantooine will look like that, or will Rebels kind of have its own design for it? We'll do that.
And will we even land on Dantooine? Will we see what the surface
We'll
looks like?
see, won't we?
Man,
we'll see. No, she's looking away because she's
dead.
She's currently
dead. Oh, well, then we should have done that.
Thank you guys for checking out this episode of Rebels, this reaction. Make sure you're hitting the subscribe button so you never miss a video. Just also hit the little bell button.
That button?
And then the button over there is patreon.com/blindwave, where you can find the poll we just talked about.
Yes.
And you can enter into that. And we'll see you next week. Shane, say something.